Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies on board.
Scott?
We're going to be reviewing the old Pulteney 15, baby, 15.
Yeah, we've never looked at the bottle. We've had a sample.
And we're going to test it.
Old Pulteney style.
15, baby, 15. See, I wanted to start off right off so I didn't blow it. You're like, I've done 3 and you're like an amateur. How the hell? What's up with that? Does it lift out like a, woo, look at that. That's bizarre. It's got plastic
It
on it.
It are complicated.
Well, they added an insert. There's an insert.
So we have, this is the newer bottling of Old Pulteney 15. The old bottling kind of had a cult following. We never did review it. Of course, that was several years ago. This bottling has actually been out for a couple. We did have Stephanie on live from my basement a couple years ago, probably just as these were coming out.
Sure.
And she had sent samples. Stephanie, I think it's Ridgeway.
Wow.
The old
I think you're right. I don't know how you do that.
Speaking of memory, yours popped up good over the weekend a couple times.
Isaac Bowman was the port finish.
Port finish, and that was old. That's probably 8 years old.
I know.
And you just out of the blue.
It hit me. It was like Bowman. Search up Bowman. I thought, no way. And sure enough.
46% ABV, double matured in ex-bourbon and Spanish oak casks. Intense and balanced with a hint of sea air.
That's interesting. The sea air is a little bit of like a salty breeze that's on the nose here.
The maritime malt, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice thing was actually as I was pouring it, could smell it.
Yeah. You get that fresh mown hay coming through with a sea breeze.
Malty, fruity. But almost said bananas. Bananas kind of popped up.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the overripe.
You really just jump right in there to the taste.
Already gave
couple notes.
Already gave the note example.
Moving on.
The breeze.
We're moving on.
Fresh mown hay. Then you went into bananas and custard and fig Newtons. Sorry, I'm making stuff up.
You're making that up.
Yeah, making it up.
So there is a little bit of sherry finish here, influence. But I mean, I can tell it's fruity, berries. Don't know I get any sherry on the nose, but cheers.
Sure. Malt is definitely the biggest part. Had a little phone call.
One of the longest swishes ever. I took the sip, your phone started ringing.
You just started swishing.
You got up and went to check it, and I just kept swishing. Really, up front, tropical notes. Nice tropical, fruity. I'm going to stick with bananas and mangoes. Nice fruits, berries.
I don't know about the banana.
Yeah. I mean, it's really standing out to me. I don't know why all of a sudden. But
that heavy malt. I do get a little touch of a tropical note. I don't know if I could pin it down to banana, but I do get a tropical note in there. I thought I would pick up some more of the saltiness, but that seems to be more on the nose.
Buttery caramels, slight brown sugars, nice fruits, really nice palate on this. Finish is a little short. Great palate up front, mid palate good. When you first swallow, nice flavors, everything. Yeah, it's kind of okay.
A little bit of spice and that malt overlay, and then it just kind of drifts away.
Yeah, nice. Kind of nutmeg, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Some of the
nutty kind of finish to it.
Yeah, a little bit of the sherry influence there, the cinnamon, nutmeg, nuttiness, those berries.
I kind of like that spice in the finish, though.
Yeah. Oh, and okay, so the quick finish was kind of with the first sip. Second and third sip has kind of been hanging around a little bit longer once it got on my palate. Still not a tremendously long finish. Did you want to drop? Or did you do one already?
Nope. Now, what's with the swishing? Oh, yeah, you've been doing a lot of heavy swishing lately.
Yep.
You didn't used to. Yeah, it's like you've upped the swish.
Oh, that could be just from all the
yeah, you're a master taster now.
SMWS.
Right. Yeah, you're doing all the
getting it on the palate
turns, and you got 14 of them you got to move through.
Where was that?
Heavy swisher.
It was either when I was in New York for the gathering or Austin down at the Bastards Ball, and someone was like, they were excited to see me do the swishing in person.
Oh, wow.
They've only seen it on the camera.
Wow, so they wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear him. I can hear him swishing. I'm right next to it. It's unbelievable.
Is it ASMR?
Yeah. There's other people going, ugh, ugh. And this guy's like, come on, get a little closer to my ear. I want my right ear to hear the swish.
Buttery, almost salted caramel. Maybe a little bit of that maritime sea salt, old Pulteney character coming through. Like a caramel with the coarse sea salt on top of it. Honeyed.
See, to me, it's a little more bitter than sweet. I get a little like almond bitter on the taste with the malt.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's like you almost get a hint of vanilla and then it's almond. So, but still very nice. The little spices that linger around, but they're soft. I want to hear you swish.
Water might be helping the finish.
Really?
No, it's not bringing out any other notes, but the finish may be hanging around a little bit longer with that drop of water on it. Surprisingly, at 46%, you might think it'd thin it out and not last as long.
Yeah,
But I think it's actually
thin it out. I didn't pick up any difference. I'm not sure. Yeah, no real difference for me on the water, but it definitely didn't thin it out. So you're thinking it's extending the flavors on the finish in what way? What are you
it's just
longer.
that's just longer. It's actually hanging around a little bit longer, almost like maybe it opened up those oak tannins and are just letting them grab on a little bit more. But yeah, it didn't add. No, I'm not getting any other flavors that I wasn't getting without the water.
Yeah. So with the 15-year, I'm nervous. So I know we got to score first. Are you ready to score?
Yeah. It's locked in.
So I'm going to qualify. I like it, but to me, I don't get this distinguishing effect of 15 years. I feel like this could be 12 and it would taste the same to me. It could be 10 and taste the same to me. Might be worth me trying. They have a 12-year-old against the 15 to see how they're different. So for me, it's an 88. Good, but it's nothing going crazy or anything.
No, I'm at 89.
Oh,
I think it's just 90 being the mark of really good whiskey. It's just below that, almost there. I think it feels like a 15-year-old.
So anything in the 80s for me is really good whiskey.
Anything in the 80s? Like an 81 is really good?
Still
whiskey?
good.
Oh, not really good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I guess 85 and above is really
There
good.
you
And then 90s and above is like I'm starting to go a little crazy.
A little cray-cray.
That's good. That's a good. Thank you for drawing that out. I was incorrect there.
So if you don't say the name of it, but if you look on the table over here, there's the 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Side by side, this one blows it out of the, as a 15.
Real?
Yeah, we did
Wow.
it at the store when I bought them.
That
So,
unnamed one over there.
once you go-
This one blows it away.
oh yeah, yeah.
Is that
So
gonna be the
I mean, as far as you're like, this doesn't feel 15, 12. When you go next to this 18-year-old, you're like, oh wow, yeah.
I wouldn't
quite-
mind trying this. We need to try something like a range of old Pulteneys all together. It's doing a little special.
Yeah, and we just haven't picked any up. We need to.
Maybe that's a future show.
We've had samples, and that's about it. Let me check my receipt real quick.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure what the price was on this one.
Got it?
BRB. All right, I'm glad I went and checked because I was a little off.
Oh, come on.
$85.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not
I like
bad.
it. Yeah.
15? That's not
for a
bad.
nice 15. And the sherry influence is definitely there. Nice double maturation going here. 46% ABV.
Scotch it. You Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.